Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are looking at the explosive end of July sweeps from the 20th to the 24th, and trust me, you are not prepared for this. Before we get into the heavy, heart-wrenching sweeps drama, let's take a quick second to celebrate some amazing news in the real world. Days of Our Lives just racked up some major daytime Emmy nominations. Can you believe it? The show snagged a nomination for Outstanding Drama Series, and our girl Stacey Hyduck got a well-deserved nod for lead actress. Let's be real for a second. Stacey has been carrying this show on her back with her completely unhinged, brilliant portrayal of Kristen DiMera. It is a crime that we didn't get any lead actor nominations, but I am absolutely thrilled for Al Calderon and Alice Halliday getting emerging talent nods, plus Christopher Sean for guest star. Huge congratulations to the writing and directing teams as well. They have been feeding us so well lately. But here's the kicker. While we are celebrating, in the real world, the residents of Salem are living in an absolute nightmare. The July sweeps wrap up on Monday, July 20th, and the devastation is going to leave us completely breathless. Let's start with the absolute tragedy surrounding Lexie Carver. My heart is just shattered for Abe and Theo. We all knew Dr. Rolf's Versavix serum was a ticking time bomb, but watching it unfold is just brutal. Lexie's symptoms are getting so bad that she can no longer hide them. She actually sits down with Marlena and confesses that she plans to keep her impending death a secret from her family. A lot of fans think Lexie's being noble here, but I actually think this is a huge mistake. Abe and Theo deserve to know, but fate steps in and Lexie violently passes out without warning. There is no way Theo and Abe can be kept in the dark now. Lexie is rushed to the hospital, possibly due to a severe infection caused by the failing serum, and Abe and Theo are sent into a blind panic, calling 911. When they finally get this end-of-life update from Lexie, the devastation is going to be catastrophic. Do you guys remember back in 2012, when Lexie died in Abe's arms because of the toxic gases in the DiMera tunnels? Abe has already lived through this exact trauma once. When he realizes that E.J. DiMera played God with his wife's life, resurrected her, and is now forcing her to die all over again, the absolute rage Abe is going to unleash on E.J. will be biblical. E.J. deserves every single ounce of hatred coming his way. Speaking of E.J., his toxic romance with Kat Green is taking a wild turn. Kat and E.J. are going to do way more than just kiss. Her memories from that secretive hospital in Italy are flooding back, and Kat is horrified to discover that she actually has genuine, deep feelings for this monster. But I have to ask, was she pushed toward EJ by the ISA, or is Clyde Weston pulling the strings here? We know Clyde has a history of psychological manipulation. If Kat realizes her genuine feelings are actually the result of deep psychological conditioning, this entire romance is going to implode. EJ is a master manipulator, but if he finds out Kat is an undercover ISA agent, he will destroy. And you won't believe what happens next with EJ's other despicable plot. EJ has officially crossed the line into pure Stefano territory. To cover up the fact that DiMera Pharmaceuticals' Core-Seal pills were laced with arsenic and buried on Smith Island, EJ actually plants pills in Holly Jonas's bag. He is framing a grieving teenager to make her look like a drug addict just to protect his corporate empire. Absolutely disgusting. Because of EJ's ruthless smokescreen, poor Holly is going to be forced into rehab. Tate finds the pills, and instead of believing his girlfriend, he teams up with Sarah to confront her. Holly fiercely denies it, but the damage is done. Tate's lack of trust is going to shatter their relationship. It is so incredibly tragic to watch Holly, who has already been through hell with Sophia's bullying and presumed death, get thrown under the bus by EJ. This is classic DiMera behavior, ruining innocent lives to protect the family name. While Holly is shipped off to rehab, another young woman in Salem is fighting for her life. Chanel is going into early labor, and it is the stuff of nightmares. We saw the summer promo where Chanel is bleeding and terrified, and Kayla is frantically rushing people out of the hospital room. Johnny is in a state of absolute paralyzing panic. That's crazy. Chanel delayed her breast cancer chemotherapy to protect this unborn baby, and now both of their lives are hanging by a thread. I am passionately defending Johnny here. The boy has been through the ringer with the DiMera curse, and he just wants to build a beautiful, healthy family. If they lose this baby, I don't think Johnny and Chanel's marriage will survive the grief. It echoes the tragic pregnancies of Sammy Brady, Johnny's mother, who always had to fight tooth and nail for her children's survival. Let's pivot to some of the lonely hearts in Salem, because the misery loves company trope is in full swing. Gwen and Philip are spending a lot of time commiserating. Both of them are angry, lonely, and feeling completely betrayed by the people they love. Philip is dealing with the Titan loan crisis, and Gwen is just Gwen. But the really concerning dynamic is Gabi and Theo. With Lexie dying again, Theo's entire world is collapsing. And who is right there to swoop in? Gabi Hernandez. I have to be brutally honest, Gabi is a predator when it comes to vulnerable DiMera and Carver men. She knows Theo had a massive crush on her, and with Ariana completely icing her out over the Liam bribe, Gabi is desperate for someone to love her. She is going to latch onto Theo's grief and use it to pull him into her orbit. I think this is incredibly toxic. Theo needs therapy with Marlena, not a manipulative romance with Gabi. Meanwhile, Chad and Belle are continuing their deep dive into Stefano's mysterious chess set. They are uncovering new clues left and right. The missing pawn piece is such a brilliant callback to John Black's 1986 Origins. I am fully convinced that Stefano has activated a brainwashed sleeper agent, and Chad and Belle are walking right into a deadly trap. The chemistry between Chad and Belle is undeniable, but with Marlena having terrifying premonitions about their investigation, I am genuinely scared for them. Finally, just when you thought Leo Stark's life couldn't get any messier, Dimitri von Leuschner is making his grand return to Salem. Amazing. Dimitri is coming back to get close to Leo again, right as Leo is obsessing over Javi and Gus. Leo is a walking disaster, and Dimitri's return is going to throw a massive wrench into whatever chaotic sabotage Leo was planning for Javi's firefighter boyfriend. Will Leo fall back into Dimitri's toxic, wealthy arms, or will he keep fighting a losing battle for Javi? This week is going to be an emotional roller coaster, you guys. Grab your tissues for Lexie and Chanel, and prepare your anger for EJ DiMera. Let me know in the comments below, do you think Kat's feelings for EJ are real, or is it mind control? And how hard are you going to cry when Lexie says her final goodbye?